This, I didn't even know you could make an album like this, and it was such an amazing process because it was just us in a room writing everything that I was feeling, and to have a whole body of work like that just feels so different to before. I loved my albums before, but this is the album I've always wanted to make, so I'm so happy that it's taken me a while to get here, but
she's in the house looking absolutely resplendent in red. I feel like we've I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, do you want to gather yourself for a second? I can do a little bit of chatting.
I mean, I'm happy to go straight in.
She's ready to go. Okay, I mean, I feel like I should do a proper intro for you. I've been talking about you, your bodily functions. This pop princess's new album, Encino, will be released in September and is her first in 10 years. How is it that long? Now, she is here to sprinkle a bit of pixie dust on our Thursday morning and perform her latest single, Somebody's Daughter. We've hit the jackpot, gang. It's Pixie Lott! Pixie Lott, Somebody's Daughter! Yay! Amazing! With Gabe on keys and Charles on guitar and Tor and Katie on backing vocals. I love that. It is out now, Somebody's Daughter. Go download it from the upcoming album, Encino, which is released on the 27th of September. Your first in 10 years.
I know.
I can't quite believe it's that long.
I know, it's quite mad. I don't actually know how that's happened, but yeah, time flies when you're having fun, and it feels amazing to be back with an album, a full body of work, and I just love performing it live with these amazing guys.
There's a lovely vibe, I have to say. Your team outside, in here, everyone feels it's a good time, I feel.
Yeah, it definitely is a good time. It just feels so. I've been doing live shows still, obviously, but to be performing the new music that I've been working on for the last 5 years feels so good. Yeah.
Well, with a relatively new baby, 10.5-month-old.
Yeah.
How's being back out there?
It's even funny you saying relatively new, because I still feel like he's brand new. But it's just,
he is. But I have a 2.5-year-old, so I'm like, we still call her the baby, but babies,
exactly. Not in the newborn stage anymore. But no, it's amazing. I love it. It's obviously a lot is going on at the moment, but I love it. And Albert, we call him Bertie, he joins in on a lot of the antics, so everyone here knows him and has met him a good few times.
We've seen him on your socials as well.
Yeah.
Bopping with you in studio.
Exactly, he hangs out, and he's probably fed up with me singing already.
I doubt
He hears it all the time.
Is he a good singer himself? Has he got to that point?
He just does a lot of cute noises. Like, woo. But he's starting to go kind of mum, 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 and dad, dad, dad.
I saw you unleashing, as you said, your own inner child. Has having a baby gotten you back in touch with that? You were performing and decided, fully clothed, to jump in a pool.
Yeah, that was really fun. It was a hot day, and people were swimming in the pool whilst we were performing, and I was like, I want to get in there. Get in there. Then I was like, oh God, there's loads of like technical, like I could get in there, could like electrocute myself. So I had to wait right until the end, take the mic pack off, and then I'd go. It was the best feeling in the world. But yeah, I think inner child is very important, and I think when you have a baby, as you know, it kind of makes you see things completely differently for the best. So. Yeah, I think it probably has brought out more of that.
And has that, that kind of, I guess, protectiveness, even with this song, there's a real vulnerability there and an honesty there and maybe an empathy that I think certainly you can kind of tap into in motherhood. We can all tap into it. But was that kind of a part of the basis of this song specifically?
Yeah, I think definitely this song, this album is all very... real and raw and authentic, and like there's some very vulnerable songs. I write about subject matters that I never have really before, and it's a very it felt very freeing to do that, and that's because we spent such a long time making it. I felt like I could kind of get everything off of my chest, and I feel like I do really kind of get emotional on this record.
Yeah.
So hopefully people can relate to it. That would be amazing.
And also, I think possibly some people may be surprised by the kind of, breadth of the influences for you. You know, we were introduced to you as you were a kid, and like even when I read out earlier pop princess, I was like, I wonder if she still relates to that term. This sounds different to a pop princess.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like this is a completely different album to what I've made before. Even like the process of making it was just, I started writing it with two writers, Dave and Jeeve, in Encino, and that's why it's called Encino, because we did the whole thing there in California. Yes. And my albums before, I was put with like loads of different producers and writers every single day, and I had thousands of songs, and it was all like, do this sound and this. Whereas this, I didn't even know you could make an album like this, and it was such an amazing process because it was just us in a room writing everything that I was feeling, and to have a whole body of work like that just feels so different to before. I loved my albums before, but this is the album I've always wanted to make, so I'm so happy that it's taken me a while to get here, but
that's okay though. But also I know that I listened to a podcast you did the other day, and you reference Jessie J and Paloma Faith and Rihanna and these kind of women that, there's, I guess, ageism in the music industry, and it affects women more predominantly, and the kind of fear. Was there any, with impending motherhood kind of thing, oh, am I going to be viewed differently? Is it going to change how bookable I am, or how... I guess attractive, not in the physical sense, but like how appealing you are.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that we even have to think like that, or even talk about that. But I guess I'm completely new to this motherhood thing, and I really, in life in general, I just go with the flow and I'm winging it. So I didn't really think about it like that. I was just like, I've written this album. I'm so excited for it to finally be released. We've taken our time on it, put everything into it. I don't want to, I actually feel it was actually meant to be out before, but I think because it's coming out at this time, it feels the perfect time for me as a mum, because now I get to share the whole experience with little Bertster. Yeah. And it makes it all just even more magical. So, and now also I sing the songs from a different kind of point of view and perspective, which I love. So yeah, for it all to be kind of going on at the same time, I'm really enjoying. So I haven't thought about that side of it, but it is a really important thing to talk about because it is out there. But I just feel lucky to be doing what I love with my little famo.
Yeah, you look so happy. It's gorgeous. Okay, you've got a cover for us, which again, in the vein of unexpected. I know there was a list thrown up and there was lots of suggestions. And this one, when it came in, I thought, nice.
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
I did not expect this. So give us a little setup.
Okay, what, a setup as in...
Well, just tell us what you're singing, or maybe just sing it.
I decided to do this one because I thought it would be a fun one for the morning.
Yes.
To get everyone going. And I know exactly, I love listening to the show in the kitchen, up loud, dancing with Bertie. And so I'm hoping that by the end of the song, it will get people dancing.
Tops off around the kitchen.
Yeah.
Go first.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I mean, it's nearly 9 o'clock. What are you waiting for?
Woo!
Let's go.
Get tipsy.
Yes! A bar song, Tipsy with Pixie at 9 o'clock almost. Love that.
Yeah,
I feel husky just shouting. You've got a huskiness to your voice.
Especially at this time in the morning.
Yeah, well, but that's what I was wondering. Is it a lot of prep? How do you prep? Do you have weird rituals?
Yeah, I do. I've actually got this, as you can see, just water with a straw. So I bring straws with me and I just do a... I know you can't see on the radio.
So it's bubbling. What does that do?
It just warms up the voice, I guess. I learned as a little trick. So I do that every time before I sing, especially, when you're having to sing super early.
Yeah, but I think because you've got that tone, it's like maybe it's just the graveliness is good in the morning, no? Love it. Absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Let's talk about love languages. We're going a little sideways here.
Oh, right. Okay.
You and Oliver, how long have you been together?
So we've been together, I think it's like 14 years.
Like a good old innings,
It's
right?
a good old innings. Yeah, I was 19 when we first started.
Yeah. And
Going out.
anytime I've seen you guys out and about, and certainly, on socials, whatever, it's you guys just seem like a very wholesome match made in heaven.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
That's very nice. He's listening right now.
Oh,
so he'll be
hi,
happy.
Ollie.
Hey, Ollie.
You've talked about love languages.
Yeah.
So, love languages. Do you guys know what love languages are? Because I imagine you all have to be slightly aware of, because love languages are not just for romantic relationships. They can apply to friendships and everything. So maybe you're tuned into each other's love languages. But you said that you give Oliver words of affirmation, but you don't think he responds or cares. So that's not how love languages work, Pixie. I wanted to let you know.
It's weird, isn't it? Like you have to switch it up, because I think you give what you most want, apparently.
Exactly that.
So obviously, I like to be told all the nice things.
Well done. You're fantastic.
Thank you
Get
so
on
much.
stage. We can all tell you.
But yeah, no, I think his love languages, I think, are like quality time and like acts of service.
Acts of service.
When we got married, basically, somebody bought me the book of the love languages, so that's how I kind of like learnt about it.
So the love languages, I can't remember who wrote it, but there are 5. You may need to help me out here. 5 love languages. So acts of service is the kind of like take out the bins. Doesn't look like romance, but depending on your flavour.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Gift giving.
Physical touch.
Yes.
Words of affirmation, as you mentioned, which is like, well done, you're fabulous, you look really cute today. I can't remember the.
And then it's
quality
time.
Quality time.
Yeah,
so
which
undivided.
Is
put your phone away and be with me.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you know what you are?
I think I might be gifts, but I think that's kind of
you
fallen
like big
away.
gifts? What, a handbag?
I
What
know.
are you thinking?
No,
You
but
want a
also
Birkin?
I realise I like it. I'm quality time. I get quite irate if I'm sharing the attention with somebody. If somebody's on their phone and then like looking over my shoulder, can't deal with that. But acts of service, my husband's acts of service as well, and it feels like. I like a big gesture. I'm like, babe, I got you a monogram notebook. What's your problem? There's no porridge oats. Deal with this.
It's funny, isn't it? I wonder if people with the same love language get on better, or it's better to have a mix of. It's probably nice to have a variety.
It probably is. I think you just need to be speaking the same language. So, like, you need to recognise the person's, know your own. What's your love language?
Yeah.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yours.
a good one.
Charles on guitar. Gifts, is it? Okay, you got to keep them in gifts. What about you girls? Tor, Katie?
Quality time.
Is it quality time?
Affirmations.
Yeah,
I've got to be told. Please. But try not to beg.
But, okay, yeah, you don't want to
Got
be
to
begging.
meet that medium, that middle ground.
Yeah, hit the middle ground. Let's just whip back to somebody's daughter and the messaging around that. Online behaviour, and obviously we've seen at the moment it's, taking a turn, shall we say, without getting into it. But how is your experience generally online, having grown up pretty much in full view?
How is my... Sorry, I got distracted then because I think I've had my headphones not on this whole time.
Well, you nailed it for
Which
somebody
is
who couldn't
not good,
hear.
is it? I just thought, oh my gosh, now I can actually... I'm thinking, you sound so quiet. And I sounded quiet when I sang, and now I realise I had it turned all the way down.
What a pro.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Sorry. Let's go back to the question,
no, don't worry.
Angela.
You sounded fantastic. I'm getting thumbs
got
up
the words of
from
affirmation in
everybody.
there,
So don't you worry. Don't let it occupy a tiny bit of your brain.
Thank you so much.
Online, has it been? Have you found it better or worse as the years have gone on? Have you found ways to deal with it?
Yes. I don't know if it's definitely not got better. I think because when I first started, social media wasn't around, but now it's like everything, isn't it? It's massive. So it's definitely grown more. But I think with like online negativity, the best thing to do is to not get attached to it, not read it, obviously, and not see it. That is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes you
How's that
can't
working
help
out?
if it pops up, exactly. And yes, that's what somebody's daughter was written around, to kind of like, not focus on the negativity and like spread the positive stuff, and the love and the kindness, because that's what's going to make you feel good. It's going to make other people feel good. Yeah. And if you read something or someone says something to you that brings you down, it's just not going to make you feel good about yourself, is it? So try not to focus on it.
Yeah, but I like that. It's positivity, but as you say, not toxic positivity, because I think the whole track list, there's an honesty, there's an openness, there's a vulnerability about, the tougher experiences.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like when I was writing this album, I learnt so much over that period of time, and I wanted everything that I'd learnt or been through to be on the album, so it was a true representation of my life, and not leave anything off, even if it, felt scary to talk about. I thought it was important to include it because, my favourite songs is when I hear something that speaks to me and what I'm going through. And, we as human beings do share the same experiences. So, if it helps anyone, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I love a song that can make me cry.
Can have a good cry.
There's power in a song that tips you over the edge,
Yeah, it's nice to get the tears out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tears of joy, tears of pain, all the tears. Yeah. You are a wonder. Thank you so, so much. Encino is released on Friday, the 27th of September. Yeah. Thank you so much. Pixie
Thank you so much for having us in. You're the best. Thank you.